Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 18.4.1. In my opinion, the next release to iOS 18, of course, way before iOS 18.5 gets released to the public. Now, there are a few different issues with iOS 18.4 that I think Apple will address really soon by releasing iOS 18.4.1. Now, in my experience here with iOS 18.4 and having it in my device, not since the public release, but since beta 1, I have a few different things that I hope Apple will fix really soon. First of all, when you go to apps like settings, the icons here when you open the app, if it's not on the app switcher, will actually take quite a lot to load, and that's really annoying. And this has been reported by other users as well. We have issues here with the control center. We probably know that on iOS 18.4, Apple introduced this feature where it will basically allow the toggles on the control center to represent the signal bars that you have right there. Well, for me, it works quite good. Most users actually are reporting these not matching at all, so that's another issue. There are also issues with icons, like just not going to the dark mode. You can see the Snapchat right there. A lot of times the settings one won't actually go or switch modes at all. If I just tint the icons and then go back from the tint to the light mode or dark mode, it will just stay tinted. So it's actually really annoying. And I had a couple of times my device freeze right here on the app switcher. That's also an issue that's actually really annoying, and you will have to actually just swipe to go back to the home screen and then go back into the app library just to actually invoke the app library and have the ability to browse your apps. And hopefully also the shortcuts that are missing with the public release of iOS 18.4 might also be released with 18.4.1. Now, another reason I believe this update is coming really soon is that Apple has actually stopped signing iOS 18.3.1, which means that you can now only stay on iOS 18.4. You won't be able to downgrade. That means that another update is actually very near. Now, another reason is that, of course, iOS 18.5 is far away from being released. Now, Apple has released the first beta last week, and this week we had no beta for iOS 18.5, which means that we're on a 2-week schedule right here. Most likely on the 14th we will have the second beta, and then they might move on to a weekly schedule, but most likely there will be another 2 betas before the RC right here, and then of course the public release towards the middle of May. So we have until the 12th or the 19th of May, so at least 1 month away from the release of iOS 18.5 to the public. That's why I believe we will have this new update coming out really soon, which hopefully will address some of these issues, and most likely there will be also another few different things that Apple will fix underneath the hood with iOS 18.4.1. Now, what I suggest you do in this case, if you just don't want to bother with this update, is head on to the software updates section, go to automatic updates, and make sure that you have everything enabled right here, which means that whenever Apple decides to release this update, your device will update automatically, so you don't have to bother with having this update installed on your device manually. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you did, and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.